Well, hello, welcome everybody to Complete Chemistry. Today we have come to page number 189, 6.4 question. The question is, which of the following will have the highest dipole moment? A sample answer I have written over here, but you have to understand what is the basic behind it, because I don't want you all people to just rote learn the answer and just mug up it, because if you mug up, you'll forget. Let us see. First of all, you should understand what is the key point over here. For those people, those who don't know what is dipole moment, for them first I will tell you what is dipole moment. It is not necessary to write what is dipole moment in the answer, but you have to know what is dipole moment. Okay, so dipole moment, what it is. First example, you should know, whenever there is a bonding between two elements, it may happen that out of these two sharing electron, one element love electron more than another one, that it has affinity or love affection towards it is more. So because of it, what will happen, there is a development of poles over here. Poles means difference in the charges. The electron cloud will be a little bit more towards the chlorine as compared to hydrogen. Now because of this, whatever distance we get here, L, and this separation of the charges, to measure this we have made a term, we call it as dipole moment. It is denoted by mu. So if they ask what is definition, or if somebody asks you, it is the measurement of separation of two opposite electrical charges. Now if you can see, a charges has been developed. Now this is the magnitude of the charge, that means how much is the strength, and multiply by how much is the distance between both of them. So that we call it as dipole moment. So I hope you understood what is dipole moment. Dipole moment is nothing but the difference between the charges multiplied by their distance. Now what is the unit of dipole moment? Dipole moment has two units. One is dB, or d by what you say, denoted by capital letter D, but the SI unit is cm. It is not centimeter, it is coulomb meter. Okay, so I hope dipole moment is clear to you. Now let's come back to the question. Now let's see here, three molecules they have given you: CH2Cl2, CHCl3, CCl4, and they're asking you, out of these three, you have to arrange them, or you have to just tell who will have highest, who will have lowest. That means just arrange it. Okay, so let's see first by opening the structure. Okay, CH2Cl2, so one carbon here, two hydrogens, so let me put it in this way, and two chlorine. So this is your CH2Cl2, correct? Next, CHCl3, one hydrogen here, one here, and one here, and one here. This is your CHCl3, and the last one is CCl4. So all the four side chlorine. Now you have to know that out of three elements given here, who has the maximum love for the electron? The love for the electron is maximum for chlorine, then carbon, and at last hydrogen. Hydrogen does not need it. So for example, just look at carbon and hydrogen. For this particular bond, the electron cloud will shift towards the carbon. So to show the shifting of dipole moment, we show by arrow and a cut on the tail. Okay. And what about here? Here also same. So tell me, because of these two, where the resultant electrons are going? Towards the carbon. So that I will show with the help of this arrow. Resultant is going toward this side. Okay. Now look at the carbon and chlorine bond. Here also chlorine loves electron more than carbon, so it will go towards chlorine. Here also it will go towards chlorine. Correct? Because chlorine loves the electron more. So what is happening? Resultant, all the dipole moment is going towards left side. So it has a very, very good dipole moment. Now come and read it over here. CH2Cl2, can you tell me the name of this molecule? CH2Cl2, two chlorine, one carbon, dichloromethane. This is the name of this molecule. Even though it is not asked, if you know it, it's better. This will have maximum dipole moment out of the three molecules, because hydrogen is also supporting and chlorine also. There is nobody opposing the dipole moment. Everybody is supporting it towards the left side. This is what it is written over here. The resultant of dipole moment of two Cl bond, this is your one Cl bond, this is your second Cl bond, is reinforced. Reinforced means supported or strengthened, made strong by the resultant of dipole moment of two CH bond. CH bond is also taking toward left side, CCl is also taking towards, so resultant is a very good dipole moment towards left side. Hence they have the highest dipole moment. It is a value, if we find it mathematically, the value is 1.60 dB. Okay, this is CH2Cl2 dipole moment. Now let's come back to CHCl3. CH3L3 is a very famous compound. I hope you know the name. The name of this compound is chloroform. In this chapter we have seen the formation of chloroform also during free radical mechanism. Now I want you to just quickly guess. Carbon and hydrogen, where will the dipole moment resultant? Towards carbon, here, towards chlorine, here, towards chlorine, and here also towards chlorine. Now if you see here, hydrogen is supporting this side, left side, but chlorine is supporting which side? Towards the right side. So here, who will win? Chlorine will win little bit, right? And here, this carbon and chlorine will take it towards which side? This side. Now what is happening? This 2 CHCl bond is taking the dipole moment towards left side, but it is little bit opposed by this Cl bond, because of which it will go this side. So what will happen? Obviously this 2 person pulling a rope will always have more force as compared to 1 person pulling the rope opposite to it. So resultant will be here, but it will be little less. So if you can see, the dipole moment here is 1.08, little less as compared to CH2Cl2. Let's read it over here. The resultant of dipole moment of 2 Cl bond, this is your 2 Cl bond, is opposed by dipole moment of 1 CH bond and 1 CSL bond. It is not opposed by CH bond, it is only opposed by 1 Cl bond. Okay? Because CH is supporting, not C, it is not opposing, it is supporting. Only 1 Cl bond is opposing. So the opposition is very to a small extent, because of which less dipole moment, but it will be there. Now let's come back to the interesting part, which is CCl4. To CCl4, find out where the resultant dipoles are going for each dipole moment. Here, each bond, it will go toward this side, here it will go toward this side, here it will go toward this side, here and here it will go towards this side. So everywhere it will go towards chlorine. Tell me, because of these 2 chlorine, where the resultant dipole moment will go? Towards right side, and because of these 2 chlorine, towards left side. But the problem is, here also CCl, here also CCl, equal bonds, equal elements, and both are opposite. So resultant dipole moment will cancel each other, effect will be 0. Are you getting my point? It is like a tug of war. 2 equal person having a same amount of strength and applying same amount of pressure to the opposite side. Resultant tug of war, the rope will not move, even though they are applying force, because they are cancelling each other effect. So here if you can see, the dipole moment is 0. So it is a symmetrical molecule, therefore the dipole moment of CCl bond cancel each other and comes to be 0. So the order is CCl4 will have minimum, then CCHCl3 which is chloroform, and at last which is your CH2Cl2. What is the name of CCl4? Maximum will be of CH2Cl2. CCl4 is known as carbon tetrachloride. So I hope you understood. During the exam, if they ask the question, you don't have to go in too much detail, but you have to draw the structure and show this, and little bit you have to write about it. Okay, no need to write what is dipole moment and all. This is just for your knowledge. So I hope you understood this question. Let's meet in the next question. Thank you.